ChatGPT writes scientific papers. Well, sort of.
Pay-to-play journals will do anything.
It boggles my mind why someone would be writing a paper, an academic paper or a scientific paper, and not bother to proofread it.
U.S. demands fixable ice cream machines.
Have you ever been to a McDonald's when the ice cream machine worked?
It's such an indication of the failure of the DMCA.
I want to go to jail for illegally fixing a McDonald's ice cream machine.
Hello, how the tech are you? I am historian Matt, and this is our tech show on Echoplex Media. We do weekly. I'm historian Matt. I'm a co-producer and co-host, and I'm going to jump right into my stories. I got two stories. Both of them are kind of funny. So we'll start with the first one. First one is ChatGPT writes scientific papers. Well, sort of. Some scientific papers published in science journals appear to include text generated by ChatGPT or another AI chatbot. And this should sound familiar to another story we had on Amazon items using ChatGPT for their description. But in this case, searching for the phrase "as of my last knowledge update" returns over 100 results on Google Scholar, which means they're showing up in over 100 different research papers. The phrase is commonly returned by ChatGPT. And recently, just as an aside, a tweet went out pointing out this or similar phrases on Google Scholar as well. But it seems to be mostly in smaller, lower quality journals, sometimes referred to as paper mills. Those journals are ones that they have low quality. They have you have to pay to get into them. You have to pay for a lot of journals to get into them. But in these particular lower quality ones, that's pretty much the only hurdle. While the other ones where you have to pay, that money goes towards reviewing your research before they actually are included. But even though they're mostly in these smaller, lower quality journals, the phrases are found a few times in more reputable journals. Now, not all of this is bad, of course. There are legitimate reasons why the phrases could show up in the research. For example, papers studying the quality of responses from AI chatbots could have those phrases show up as examples of responses. What do you guys think?
Pay-to-play journals will do anything to get you to pay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I would say I'm not necessarily against having an AI chatbot write certain parts of your journal, or certain parts of your paper. It should be indicated somewhere on the paper that this section is written by AI or something. I think ethically that's what you should do. You shouldn't try and pass that off as your own wording. Also, fucking proofread.
Yeah.
Why don't they proofread?
Yeah. I think even the article or some of the commenters on there said you can use ChatGPT to particularly helping with the wording, right? Not the actual research itself. That should really be coming from you, and you should be reviewing the output. But helping you with the writing, getting the words out, kind of thing, in a way that seems normal, readable and normal, is perfectly valid use. But you should probably proofread and get rid of these kind of bits of text.
Yeah, it boggles my mind why someone would be writing a paper, an academic paper or a scientific paper, and not bother to proofread it.
There may be ways in which grifters might be doing this so that they can say that they're published. I would have no experience with anything like that on any of our other shows in any possible kind of way, and we would never talk about such a thing or make fun of people ever.
Well, you didn't see it in Chemtrails journal.
Oh, Chemtrails Quarterly.
There's an article. There's an article on our site specifically about a public publication in a pay-to-play journal. But people can look for that and try to find it themselves. I'm not gonna get into the conceptual penis right now.
Okay. Guess I'll go on to my next one if we don't have any more comments.
Yeah. Sorry for ruining your story, Matt.
No, you did not. But it's good. Okay. My next story, which is a little more fun even, U.S. demands fixable ice cream machines. And if you haven't been following the saga of ice cream machines, we'll go and get into it a little bit at least. But basically, many devices are locked down by their manufacturer to keep users from repairing the device without their knowledge with a service they don't control or have a relationship with. Ice cream machines, specifically McDonald's ice cream machines, are well known for being broken and taking a long time to fix because of these kinds of problems. And this, there's been a bunch of articles. There's been a lot of pushback, and if you read the article that I've linked in the show notes, they go into a little more detail on some of the stuff people tried to do to get around these problems with the McDonald's ice cream machines. But the Department of Justice has asked the U.S. Copyright Office to exempt ice cream machines from the anti-circumvention rules of Section 1201 of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, the DMCA, among other devices. But ice cream machines were particularly interesting. The exemption would allow third parties to repair ice cream machines, thus opening more competition in the market. And in the past, in similar cases, repair advocates have won exemptions for farm equipment, video game consoles, cars, and certain medical devices. So obviously, ice cream machines are more important than all these other devices, so they should happen, right? What do you guys think?
Have you ever been to a McDonald's when the ice cream machine worked?
Once, actually.
Oh.
One time I went to one and the ice cream machine worked and we ordered ice cream and it was amazing. I honestly didn't think that would ever happen in my lifetime. No, but this is so clearly a problem that shouldn't even exist. It's like it's such an indication of the failure of the DMCA. The DMCA basically made it so that like all you have to do is put any sort of encryption on anything. Like you could encrypt like your shoelaces, and then someone untying them, it would be technically illegal according to the DMCA. Like, oh, you're bypassing copyright by breaking the encryption on my shoelaces.
I would like the encrypted shoelaces, actually. I would like to try them.
Can't steal my shoes off my feet.
It is such a poorly written law. And everyone who was against it at the time was saying, like, this will be the result of it. The result will be, like, and they laid out exactly what has happened. So it's not like we didn't foresee this. It was just a terribly written law. It's designed to give big businesses maximum amount of power. So it's no wonder we have to exclude ice cream machines because the ice cream machine manufacturers used this ridiculous law to the detriment of all consumers.
Children,
I think the
especially.
Yep.
What was that?
Children, especially.
Yeah.
I think the company that repairs McDonald's ice cream machines, I think it quoted in the article, taking off my memory, so I'm not positive on this, but I think they charge $350 an hour to fix the machines.
Jesus.
That's why they're never fixed.
That's good work if you can get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like how can you expect the McDonald's to make up that kind of money? Like, let's say it takes 3 hours to fix. At, you said $250 an hour. That's $750. $350. So that's $350. What? That'd be like over $1,000.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's something
and then
like
it'll be broken
minimum
the next day. Like they're not going to make $1,000 by the time that machine is going to break again because they break all the time.
I mean, they could if they charged you $500 for an ice cream.
Yeah. It might be a little much for McDonald's ice cream. I don't think I've ever had McDonald's ice cream.
Oh, it's so good.
Part of it is I just don't go to fast food restaurants anymore, or very rarely.
Oh, the McDonald's sundae is so good with the crappy crushed peanuts on top. Oh, and that horrible cherry. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. I personally think there should be a blanket exemption for repairs for everything.
Yep, I would agree.
That would probably kind of break the DMCA because you could say you're breaking the encryption for repairs, like always. But then again, the law's so crappy, it deserves it.
We could certainly try it. The way these exemptions work is they have to be renewed every 3 years. So every 3 years, there's a process of where they basically determine what is exempt. And every single time, all of them either need to be renewed or they go away. Yeah. And they're doing it this year. 2024 is one of the 3 year, the last one was 2021. So next one is this year. So basically, if these things don't get renewed, they become illegal again.
Right.
Or if something new gets added, it becomes not illegal now.
I'm going to go to jail for illegally fixing a McDonald's ice cream machine.
Apparently, there again in the article, there was a company that took a Raspberry Pi and basically allowed you connected to the ice cream machines and get better error codes. So it actually describe like what the problem is, with the machines, so you could fix it yourself. And they got sued badly by the company that makes the ice cream machines, which isn't McDonald's. It's another company. So, and that's what a lot of this is about, because if they get this exemption through, then I think that device becomes legal again.
We should start the Open Ice Cream Foundation.
Open Ice Cream Foundation.
Yeah, the Open Ice Cream Foundation. We should start that.
OICF.
OICF. I like that.
Let's get on it.
Thank you for watching How the Tech Are You? We do this show weekly and put it out in segments on YouTube, and we also put it out as a podcast. You can check out this and all of our other shows at echoplexmedia.com. And if you liked, you can, if you like the video, you can like a video on YouTube. If you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can do that on patreon.com/echoplex or at eplex.store. There's going to be another video on the screen right here, and have a great tech and week.